There was a time I seriously considered quitting importation because I was frustrated, discouraged, and even I was asking myself if the decision of starting importation was actually a huge mistake that I did. Today, I want to share this version of my importation journey because I know a whole lot of importers are at this particular stage. And when they get to that particular stage, they don't know exactly how to sail through. And because of this, most of them end up giving up. So that is actually why I want to share this for that person that is at this particular point of their importation that they are almost quitting. Okay, this particular video is going to be of great help to you. Hello, if today is your first time of coming across this channel, I am Doki, and over here I give you tips and tricks on how to make your mini importation a very successful one. So please consider hitting the subscribe button to join the happy family. Now let's get started. Now I started importation because I wanted to escape 9 to 5. I was done with uni, and the company that I did my national service with actually wanted to retain me. But looking at the salary that I was going to be getting, looking at the stress involved, looking at the family that I was just starting at that particular point, I decided that I actually wanted to do something for myself. So that was actually the reason why I actually got into importation. And even getting into importation was a whole accident on its own, because I never thought that, okay, me trying to escape 9 to 5, it was actually importation that was actually going to rescue me. Until I had a conversation with a sister about her frustration about something. So I was like, okay, she should send me the link. Let me check. So I checked and it was importation, right? And I told her that, okay, I will learn it and I'll get the thing that she wanted for her. And that was how it started. So I learned importation and I decided to get it for her. So once I got it for her, I was like, I can also get it for other people, right? And that was actually how it all started. I was so excited because finally I actually got that thing that is actually going to help me escape 9 to 5. And I know that most of us start at this particular note. There are different reasons that we get into importation. Once we get into importation, we are so excited from the beginning. Everything just seemed like, you don't even think that there are struggles in importation. And that is actually how I also started. I was so excited because I was learning a new thing. I could stay throughout the night trying to actually understand whatever thing that I was actually learning. Okay, so you could see how rooted I was in this importation of a thing. Even as a beginner, I was so dedicated. And I know that most of us start at this particular note. Then the struggles set in. See all the excitement that I got into importation with, and now you start experiencing difficulties. At first, you become confused. You don't even know exactly what is happening. You're like, it's the same thing that I was so excited about. Is it the same thing that I was so much into? So when I got to that particular confusion stage, I was now like, how do I come out of this? Then I started asking myself questions. I started trying to actually get the root cause of those particular confusions. That was when I realized that I did not start importation on the note of a business. That was the main thing. I actually started because at first I was trying to help somebody. Yes, I also got into it. That is fine. But once I now got into it, I was supposed to learn about business. I was supposed to learn about how to run a business. But I was still operating at the point of the skill, that is importation. So yes, I know how to import, so I can buy it for you, and that is it. Meanwhile, importation requires more than just the skill. That is mostly the starting point of most of these issues. That is why mostly I have issues with people who want to join my importation course and they are eager to buy. I'll be like, my dear, just relax. You see the buying, you are going to buy and get tired of it. It will get to a time the customers will have to be messaging you every day so that you can source something for them. So just relax. So importation as a skill, you learn, okay, how to import from 1688, how to import from Alibaba, how to import from here and here. That is the skill first. The next thing that you need is to learn how to actually run a business. These two things, they work hand in hand. And if you remove the business side of it, you are going to struggle. It will get to a point that you will give up. It will get to a point that you will quit. If I did not realize this earlier, I would have quit my importation business. Like fast, fast. I would have quit because I was like, what exactly is the problem? So when I realized this, I started learning about business. I started doing small, small things for my business that at least it can help me. I went to register my business, though I did not have a physical store, and still I don't have a physical store. But every single thing that a normal business should have, my business has. I went to register my business. I have a bank account for my business. Try my best to put all of those structures in place. It helps you, it guides you, it helps the importation that you are doing actually get a formula. So I placed all of these things in place, started consuming content around business. I come on this YouTube, on TikTok. I learn about business. When I hear that somebody is talking about business, how to run a business, how to do this, how to do sales, how to do all those things. So you realize that as the years go by or as the time goes by, it now become a part of you. You now start to actually understand the thing that you are doing. So there will no more be any confusion. So you now understand that yes, the struggles that I was experiencing is actually part of the business that I was running. When I understood these things, it actually helped me get a clear road for the importation that I was doing without any confusion. So as of right now, I know exactly where I'm going. So if I see somebody passing a particular road and that road is not leading to where I'm going, I will say, okay, I wish you well, continue. And I'll focus on the road that I am actually moving to. This thing actually was like the turning point for my importation business. And at that particular point of my confusion and all of that, and I was trying to actually figure all of these things out, I decided to start this particular YouTube channel. This YouTube channel too was a turning point for my importation business. So when I started, I was like, okay, I know that other beginners don't really understand importation. Some of them don't even know exactly what they are doing. Let me just come here and also share the little knowledge that I know about my importation over here. I did not even know how this channel was going to go. I just woke up one afternoon, though I was having it in mind. I just woke up one afternoon and I said, no, this is the day. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared to do anything that day. I just decided, okay, I will do my first video. I made my first video. I posted it. I made my second video. You can even scroll down to this channel and go and check. My second video did so well for like a new channel, 1 2 video, and that video did very well and got me a lot of subscribers. And so I was able to monetize this particular channel very, very fast. All of these, my struggles and my confusion, there were certain things that I learned from this particular thing that actually helped me. One of those things was business requires patience, especially if it is an importation business. You need patience times 1,000. So those struggles that you are going through, I don't want you to see it as it is a reason for you to give up. Understand that it is actually part of the process. And the virtue you need is patience. Okay? It's something that I had to learn the hard way. And I'm telling you this for next thing I learned is consistency beats motivation. And this consistency is not like be doing something every single day, even if it's the wrong thing, continue doing it. No. You see those little things that you are trying to put together and do for your business, continue doing it. So far as you wake up and you're able to make a move, okay, it is better than waiting to feel motivated. At that particular point that I was in, nobody came to motivate me. I had to sit down and figure it out myself. And once I got the clue, I started running with it. And I'm doing and I'm still doing it. I'm not like I have arrived, no. But definitely at that particular point, I could have just given up. And you watching me right now, you wouldn't have even heard of Doki. But I had to pick myself up at that particular point. Then the next lesson I learned is that every mistake is a lesson, especially in importation. Every item that arrives, whether the item got damaged or the item got missing or whatever happens with that item, it is a lesson. If a supplier scams you, it is a lesson. Anything that happens in your importation business, every mistake at all that you do, it is actually something that you should be learning from and not a reason for you to actually quit. Next thing is result doesn't come overnight. You see how simple I was saying, oh, I went through the confusion and all of that. It is not as simple as I was saying it. It's a time frame, okay? It could have taken me more than 6 months, 7 months, even up to a year to actually get out of that particular situation that I found myself. I'm not saying that if things are not going the way that it is, don't fasten up to make things work for you. No, that is not what I'm saying. But all what I'm saying here is that you should make sure that even if you are putting in work in your importation business, it is not going to work overnight. Okay? Every single thing is not going to happen overnight. I didn't just sleep and wake up and realize that I was out of that situation. It was the little things that I was doing that compounded. Then I got to a particular stage, I realized that yes, I was now out of that confusion, those struggles, that kind of mentality that okay, let me just quit. I was now out of it. Then the last thing that I learned was that learning never stops. At that particular time that I was even confused and everything, I realized that a whole lot of things were still happening in importation. It wasn't waiting for me because I don't feel motivated to do my importation business. Every single thing will come to a standstill waiting for you. No. So it meant that I have to still keep learning and learning and learning about business, about the importation itself, so that I can stay relevant in the things that I'm doing. These particular things are actually going to help you. Okay, I've been there before and I know that a whole lot of us are currently in that situation. So make sure that in your importation business you are always learning something new. When something new comes up, you are trying to actually understand and understand it well. It is all part of it to help you rooted in the importation business that you are in. So basically, these are the few things that I did that actually helped me to come out of that particular situation. If you find yourself at that particular stage, please and please don't give up. Okay, it is just part of the process and it is going to pass. This one too shall pass. If still you haven't subscribed to my channel, do well to hit on the subscribe button and I'll be seeing you in my next video. It is bye bye.